Alright, so pretty much we're just gonna do a little bit of work on my engine. I just wanted to mainly get the oil pan off so we can have access to the rod connecting bolts, so we can get the pistons out and then pretty much get ready to take the crank out.
It's orange tip.
It's not real. It's not a real gun.
Real, I promise.
Calm down.
Psych.
put a freaking effect.
Oh yeah. Ready? Are you ready?
Oh no. Anyway, yeah. So we're gonna try to take the oil pan off, but we have to mount the engine a certain way because we have it right now mounted to the part of the engine that is the oil pan. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to like make it work. So yeah. Well, there's your freaking balance shaft. Boy, clean that shit. You want to share it? Yeah. Woo! Maybe gloves. Here, I gave Pat a pair. I don't know where they're right there on the chair. Right there on the chair. 14. I can sell these.
Down, I got the weight under my shirt. Multi-track rims on the Chevy got me up now. Water down the fence under my chest, so I'm fuck now. Only time I drink soda when I drink wine. Only time I drink mattress when I pop it.
Take a look. Pretty bare at this point, but we don't have these sockets here to get the pistons disconnected from the crank. So when we get those, that'll be the time we take the pistons out, all 4 of them, and then we'll undo the main studs here, and then work on getting the crank out, and then bearings out, and then from there it's just ordering the parts. This is my balance shaft. I'm gonna actually delete that from the engine completely because, I mean, technically you don't really need it, but it's more for like,
Yeah, screw the balance shaft.
yeah. And I'm gonna be running.
That's extra weight, man.
I'm gonna be running, I think, 2 extra quarts of oil, or 1 extra quart. My mistake. 1 extra quart of oil.
Half quart.
We back, and with the Harbor Freight, and we actually got the right sockets we need for these bolts here for the piston rods themselves to connect to the crankshaft. So the whole set right here, but it is a these sockets are E sockets, and this is an E12. So I'm gonna start cracking these off here, and then jeez, that is ridiculous.
Wow.
Oh, there she is. Came out with it. And there's no burring, so that's good. And the crankshaft looks solido. What was that word?
Noise.
We're good to go. That's
Stop
good.
here.
This is a little suspect, but that's not what's really making contact with the crankshaft,
Hello.
so we're good. Solid. Let's get the rest.
Hey, Macarena, Macarena, Macarena. Hey, Macarena, Macarena, Macarena.
Yeah, that's pretty. That doesn't look right. I've taken part in building a couple engines, and this right here, if you can see, that doesn't look machined. That's the other part of the rod there. And then this is the other part of the connecting rod.
Rough.
And it's super rough here. I don't get a light on it. Maybe you can see a little bit better. But yeah, that's supposed to be flat, and it almost looks like when I pulled them off, they were snapped or something. I have no idea. I don't know if these are like one-time use pistons, the rods or whatever, but that does not look good. It's all getting replaced, but that's freaking weird.
Maybe it's a Ford's way of stopping people from
Doing it themselves.
themselves.
Like, oh, I'm just gonna redo the bearings. Oh, no, you
Yeah,
gotta,
no.
gotta get all new rods.
Take it in and we'll charge you $7 for it.
Yeah, it's sketch.
It's crazy.
You must be.
Were you actually sick this morning?
Yeah, I like threw up and it was bad.
He had the poopy poops.
I had the poopy poops. I did go to work, but I left because
He said he spent 40 minutes at Carl's Jr. and he didn't even eat.
nah.
He was doking.
I was like food poisoning at the same time. It was nasty. It was bad. All right, beyond the point. We figured it out. So Ford, in its amazing glory,
Built tough.
built tough. Yeah. So there's these little divots here because this is a cast piston. It's not forged. The difference between forged and cast is a forged rod would be out of a solid like block of aluminum or steel.
It'd be like machined.
And it's machined. This right here, I don't know if you can see the detail, but this is a cast mold. So they make like a clay mold, like a clay mold, and then they pour metal into it, and it takes this shape. And there's little divots on the left and right here, and that right there is where they snap the casting of the actual rod. And they snap it there, and that's what separates these two pieces. So that's why it's so rough. It's because they actually snap these individual pieces, which, to me, that seems really sketch. I don't know. I just feel like there would be better engineering.
But in theory, a rougher edge, you know what I mean? It'll fit together.
No, it's jacked.
No. See, if you bought a good car.
Shout out to A.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I didn't touch.
Hey, shout out to Ford. Shout out to Fomoco for your
Moco.
crappy ass freaking engineering. Careful, there's oil. But yeah, it's a piston.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Go ahead and drop that there piston out of
All right, give me. Hey, let me get.
Which one?
This guy right here.
Right there. Yeah, dude, you're gonna do it with your hand. You're strong.
Oh, he's a strong one. Ooh, I can feel it. I can feel that piston coming.
Oh! It's like even better. Well, I'm gonna do it before he even gets back. Watch.
Just don't burn crankshaft now. Hey. Oh, he got it. Oh, he got it.
Ow. Trust me, you don't want to get it dirty.
You're stupid. All right.
So that's a piston, right?
That's a piston.
Yeah.
Damn, that bearing like totally spun when we were taking it out. Alright.
See, you should have got something reliable, like a Volkswagen.
Like a Volkswagen. You thought.
I think guys that are mechanically inclined are beautiful.
If you can get a zoom up on that face, that was the one right there. Yeah, I got it. Oh, watch your knucks, watch your knucks. There we go.
Yeah, yeet. Yeah, yeet. This is like 3D right now.
Yeah, this video is special for VR.
This is
VR,
three-dimensional.
3-dimensional, 4K.
It's a baby boy. It's all wow.
No!
It's like,
It's this one.
this is a motor?
They're right here. It's actually, the actual term for it is
Engine. Okay, but But
Motor refers to electronics.
you know what? Not everyone's as smart as you, Trey. We get it. You have a 3-cylinder. Probably can't even hear that
Oh,
music.
of course, the freaking bearing wouldn't fall with it. Oh, it's attached to the crank right now? No, I disconnected it, but be careful.
You had quadruplets. It's also a baby boy.
Aren't I lucky? Wow, that's sketch. Both gaps were on the same side. That right there is caused blow-by, excessive blow-by when you got them rings that aren't 180 degrees
Separation.
from each other. Yeah, that happens.
Oh my goodness.
I don't have a torque wrench anymore.
You look at them. They're all perfect. And they're all gonna be
my torque wrench.
not used.
Huh?
I let someone borrow my torque wrench.
Are you serious? Yeah, we got that.
Should I do a short extension on it?
Yep, I'm getting new ARP main studs, head studs.
Ready?
Nice. So
Work smart, not hard.
shout out to the wall. Shout out. First right.
First. Oh.
What is it?
Yeah.
Let it hit.
Yeah. She free. Oh, that good assembly, love.
Shower lubed up.
Wow.
Hey. Trey, I'm gonna leave this part to you. You take out your crank, bro. Yay! Ooh! This a heavy piece of metal right here. Oh! Lit.
Gang. So, this bearing is the only one that's different from the rest here. Pretty much this regulates freaking end play. With these engines, from what I've learned, is that there's no real adjustment. Like with the old Porsche engines, they had washers and like shims that you would use to adjust end play. But this one right here is regulated off of this bearing itself. So.
Where do you want to keep it?
What, the crank?
Yeah.
Back here, somewhere out of the way, so it doesn't get
Wrap it up in a towel.
Yeah, wrap it up. All right, so this is pretty much as far as we're gonna go. Well, this is as far as we can go with this assembly. We have all the pistons out, girdles out, all the bearings are out, oil pans off, obviously. Crankshaft is right here. We wrapped it up nice and safe for all contaminants. You know what I mean? But where these aren't going to be used again, so I'm thinking about just like cleaning them and kind of keeping them as like a not a backup, but just like a.
Well, I mean,
we should weld something together.
Yeah,
we should
we should,
weld them
like, weld
together
them.
and make something.
But
dude,
yeah.
make VC out of them, boy.
Oh, that would be sick. That would be so sick. But yeah, pistons, girdle, oil pan. We're definitely gonna clean that up because that is nasty. Crankshaft. Let's keep going. We got timing chain cover here. Here's our head, which I'm still debating whether I want to get the head redone or if I just want to slap it back on. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it right now.
Oh, yeah.
All I really have left, well, yeah, all I need to do right now is order parts, but that involves money. So, I'm at the, I don't know how much longer it's gonna take, but it's definitely started. I just wanted to get it all apart, just so, you know, I can have an idea of how everything kind of goes back together. But we've been taking pictures, and this is the first ST engine I've ever taken apart, so I'm taking notes, mental notes, taking pictures, putting stuff in my phone, just kind of helping myself for the future from when I reassemble it. But I do have a Connect who's pretty much, he told me like that I can hit him up whenever I need guidance or help with anything. So
And I ran up on the road.
yeah, think we're just gonna call it for the engine build for now. There's so much more to come, but that's just the disassembly. There's a lot more information that we could have involved, but I feel like it would have been just kind of boring for a video just to have it focusing on us just working on the engine. But we had fun. I mean, I'm gonna have a lot more fun putting it back together, only because I'm gonna be super stoked to see it running and in the car and everything. But yeah, just gotta save some money, put it towards the car.
Yeah.
But thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, guys. We
Subscribe.
appreciate you.
Like the videos, comment. Let us know what. Let us know if you have any questions. If you wanna you know, if you're doing an ST or you want to do an ST engine build yourself and you have questions, just hit us up. We can answer to the best of our abilities. I'll find out I'll find the answer to whatever the question is. But yeah, stay tuned for more. And have a good rest of your day, night, wherever you are.
Yeah. Yeah.